Buried under centuries of silt, Tanis shouldn't look like this. Its statues still rise from the mud with crowns intact. Colossal granite blocks lie scattered like fallen chess pieces. Golden masks, untouched by tomb robbers, glint beneath collapsed roofs. And yet no myth survives it. No legend names it. No priest once whispered its name into eternity. This city held kings, gods, and treasure, and the world forgot it existed. Tanis emerged in the wake of collapse. After the New Kingdom fractured and Thebes lost its grip on power, Egypt's center of gravity shifted north. Around 1070 BCE, a man named Smendes seized control of the delta and declared Tanis the new capital of Egypt. It became the seat of the 21st dynasty, not by building from scratch, but by borrowing the bones of the past. Its stone came from elsewhere. Entire sanctuaries were dismantled from Pi Ramesses, the former royal seat nearby, abandoned as its harbors silted up. Obelisks were dragged from Heliopolis. Statues and columns arrived from Bubastis. Temples of gods were reassembled block by block, name by name. But these names didn't always match. Inscriptions were carved over, royal identities blurred. Tanis was a patchwork, a city of sacred echoes. During the early 11th century BCE, under Susens I, Tanis became more than a political center. It grew into a spiritual fortress. He commissioned massive structures honoring Amun-Ra, complete with courts, pylons, and statuary meant to rival Karnak. He was buried here in a sarcophagus of pink granite, resting beneath a golden funerary mask that would remain untouched for nearly 3,000 years. The city continued to rise under kings like Osorkon II in the 9th century BCE, who left behind towering obelisks and expanded temple courts. But what looked eternal was already beginning to fade. Later, dynasties shifted power again. Memphis took precedence. Then Sais, then foreign rulers came, and the sacred city of Tanis began to slip below the Nile's heavy breath. No Greek historian ever mentioned it. No great war was fought here. The gods were silent, and eventually so was the land. Then, in 1939, French archaeologist Pierre Montet broke through the mud and into history. Beneath layers of rubble, he uncovered royal tombs filled with gold, silver, and amulets of turquoise and lapis. The burial of Suzanne I was intact, undisturbed since the day the tomb was sealed. The mask, the silver coffin, the ceremonial jewelry, all preserved as if waiting. But the world barely noticed. Months later, war erupted in Europe, and Tanis vanished from headlines just as quickly as it had returned from the dust. Today, the site still sits on the fringe of Egypt's tourist trail. Most of its grandeur lies shattered and sunken. Yet beneath that silence, something deeper is stirring. In the past few years, archaeologists have returned with new tools: ground-penetrating radar, electrical tomography, and satellite mapping. What they've found is startling. Whole sectors of Tanis remain buried. Temple layouts, courtyard walls, hidden chambers, all hidden beneath layers of Nile silt. The ancient city isn't just damaged, it's incomplete. More than that, it's confused. Some monuments were never finished. Others were repurposed so many times their meanings collapse in on themselves. Stones speak in many voices, and none agree. And this might be the strangest truth of all. Tanis was not a city in decline. It was a city of disguise. A sanctuary built to look eternal, with pieces of the past rearranged like stage props. Pharaohs buried here wore the symbols of old glory, but ruled in a time of fragmentation. Their temples felt timeless, but they were stitched together from ruins. What does it mean to move a sacred place? To take a god from one land and plant him in another's soil? Can stone remember what it once meant? And if not, what kind of city does that make?